so how do you get executives to not just sort of lead the meetings in these sessions the way they normally do because they have so much influence and power and actually just be a participant? And I think that that you have to make it clear what the intention is. And first of all, if they've been through some of the work we talked about before, of being empathic to the consumer, understanding that change needs to happen, understanding the customer's needs may be different than their perception, and they buy into that, they're essentially look at this as a learning exercise rather than a control exercise. I mean, you have to sort of set the mindset that we're there to learn and invent together.
Yeah, question here.
We've been working really hard to move to that experimentation mindset, and I fear we may have overcorrected in that, you know, at some point you learn enough to know we could iterate 5 more times, we're still not going to get there. Could you talk at all about how do you know when you really have gotten a negative versus a learn and iterate?
I think that's a good question, and there is a point where you perfect things. You wait until it's perfect before you launch, and meanwhile the world's moved on. So that if you wait too long, so I do think that you can't wait till you can't shine it so shiny. So I think there's a sense of, there's just a point of diminishing returns, even with research. So it starts with the research process. You do research until you've learned most of it, but you haven't necessarily, there's still some open questions, but you move on, because if you wait till you answer every single question in the world, you'll never do anything. So it's of that same mentality that in some ways it is a little bit of an art to say, well, when do you really feel like you answered the big questions? Yeah.
I'd recommend to anybody, if you're in a large organization, to follow what the startup culture does in terms of minimum viable product. And sometimes these things are, you know, a 2-day iteration phase, and you're committed to launching something that is a minimally viable product within that period of time. So you don't get stuck in 2 months and months and months of iteration, but you have very tight time frames and a commitment to some action, which may be a public launch, a beta launch, or something else. And they have applicability to
that's a great point. And I think that particularly when you move into digital realms, you can do it much quicker. You can also, you know, you don't have to roll out the entire company. You can be pretty smart about just doing it sort of either regionally with a certain target market and things like that.
Other questions for Mark? Well, with that, thank you, Mark.